tears. Very loud, so I'll give you, but giving honor to God truly was the gift of my life. I just thank God for being in the land of the living another day. I thank God for the prayers that went forth for me on the Sunday before last. I tried to make it to church last Sunday, but by the time I was going to get here, I was going to be here for 10 minutes so I could come. But Pastor talked out a little bit about what was going on with me. And so it's probably been about a year now, and I went to the doctors and they told me that I lost 80% of hearing in my right ear. But they really don't understand it. So they said, we never seen a sound when they did all the tests where it goes down and then it comes back up. But they don't know the God that I serve either. They don't know the healing that's been prophesied over me that's in my body. And regardless of where I stepped out or where I've done something wrong, what God has for you is for you. And what God has for me is for me. And so I always think back every time, and it's so funny, Lord. He always said, you remember what they said about you now? You know you got the healing in your hands, right? So I say, yeah, I remember, I know. So but I just thank God for that. And how that they prayed for me on last week. And I talked to First Lady the other day, and I was telling her that I was able to hear clearly. I was able to hear the words that people were speaking to me. Because before then, I couldn't. I could hear sound, but the sound was muffled. And I couldn't hear. And they said that it stemmed from uncontrolled high blood pressure. So if you got anything that's going on in your body, just take the medicine, still pray, and know that God is a healer. But just do what the doctors are asking you to do until that total healing takes over your body. You know what I mean? Also, I found out last year, so I went to Jamaica in October 2023. Was getting ready for a wedding. One of my friends had a wedding there. And I ended up getting sick. And I'm thinking, well, why am I sick? Is it something that I ate on the resort that made me sick? But I just didn't know. My blood pressure has spiked up to like 214 over something. And they was trying to make me go to a hospital in Jamaica. Y'all, I'm not going to no hospital in Jamaica. I'm sorry. It looks like a third world country. I'm not going to do it. So I'm like, Lord, you ain't take me out of here like this. This ain't how I'm going. So it was okay. They ended up giving me some ginger and stuff like that. But to make a shorter version of a long story, I got back to the States. I went to the doctor and found out that I had vertigo. Vertigo was something that they could deal with the crystals in the inner ear, in your inner ear, and if they start moving or something like that, it can feel like you spinning all around. So then I found out that I had the earrings. Well, they say that I had, because I don't claim none of that. Because sickness is not of God. So I don't claim that. But they saying that you got vertigo, you got earrings, and whatever. And I would be at work, y'all, and I'm always on the computer all day, because that's all I do. I ship and import food all over the world and bring it in and deal with a lot of different customers. And so I would sit in my desk and the room would begin to spin, where it was like I was on a roller coaster and I would have to grab hold of my desk because I literally felt like I was about to like fall, you know. And I started spinning out. I had to try to hold my head up and feel like my head would just get so heavy, like if somebody put a brick on your neck to hold your head down. And I would lay my head down, and then I have to keep my eyes closed because any light would like bother me. Then I would begin to regurgitate. Then I would begin to defecate on myself. And just imagine that you sit in this job and all of these things are taking place. You know, so then I would leave the job and I would not have energy where I couldn't get up and do anything but sometimes 8 hours, sometimes 10 hours. So the last time it happened to me, it was in August, and it happened to me like never before, back to back. On Monday, I went to work. I had an episode. I tried to get my life together. Well, I made it back to work on Tuesday in the middle of the day, and it happened to be again at work. Then I tried to go back to work again on Wednesday. Got that late in the middle of the day, but still trying to press, you know, to make it to this job where they will find somebody else to do your job. You know what I mean? But still trying to make it in there. So the next day, I stayed home to try to get myself together. And I just started changing things in my life and just started doing things and just started talking to God. And I just give God the praise and I'm grateful because I haven't had an episode since August. I'm truly believing, I'm truly believing just want to thank y'all and ask that y'all will continue to pray for me as I continue to pray for each and every one of y'all. I might not know y'all name and never seen y'all before, but just know that I pray, Lord, all of them that was in the church today, Lord, you know who they are. You know what they need. Lord, bless them like never before.